My, how things have changed. I recently read an article in the Chronicle for Higher Education, and they were talking about the fact that today's students struggle with reading. As a matter of fact, professors who routinely would assign 50-page essays for students to read have gone down to the point where they're only assigning 10-page essays because they were saying that the students just simply either didn't read the 50-page essays or couldn't comprehend what was written. This was followed by an article I read in the Boston Globe talking about a woman who had recently passed away who was, as they called it, a mommy blogger. She was a woman that had written about all her struggles as a parent. They loved her writing because it was very raw and open. And I was wondering if the written word has really gone away. With AI now, so many people struggle with writing. Now, trust me, I'm part of that camp. When I was in college, I had a professor who wrote on comments about something I'd written that if I'd learned the first thing about reading or writing, it was not evident by what I had submitted. They basically accused me of having the reading and writing skills of a third grader. Over time, I've really had to work at my writing. And for years, I wrote a weekly blog. Now, that blog has been turned into a video. It's not because I don't like writing, I still do enjoy it. I write things for our newsletter on a regular basis and enjoy writing in general. And I love to read. I love reading the written word. For a while, when I was driving long distances, I would watch or listen to podcasts. I've switched and now I listen to a lot of books on tape. One of the things I like about it is that the written word is so descriptive. When I listen to these books or when I read them, and I do still do both, I love the fact that so many authors have this wonderful way of creating these rich, textured stories. Their character development is amazing, and their description of certain situations and circumstances are awesome as well. I don't know what my life would be like if I hadn't really learned to and enjoy reading and writing. But I'm concerned about where we're at as a country. Clearly, if professors cannot assign something that's more than 10 pages, how are people getting to understand and to read these wonderful manuscripts and books that have been around for years? Now, granted, some of the authors that are looked at as classics, I'm not a big fan of. If you hand me something written by Herman Melville, like Billy Budd or Moby Dick, I'll take a hard pass. But give me a John Steinbeck novel, or things like Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. I love those books. I'm reading a lot of James Patterson right now, and his writing style is simply amazing. The fact that he cranks out so many books in so many different styles, in so many genres, is really amazing. I found a number of authors whose genre and style changes based on what they're writing. One author can write something that's very modern day, but his next book could be something that is set in the 1960s. Again, I really love and enjoy reading. But I'm wondering, like I say, am I part of the problem? Should I go back to writing a weekly blog? The problem was nobody was reading it. We found that as soon as we put it in video, more and more people seem to be engaging with what we were doing and watching weekly blogs that we do. But is this the right thing to do? Should I go back to alternating? I really don't know. I hope that you have the chance to sit down and read a good book. There's nothing like the written word. It does make a huge difference, and I think you might find if you spend the time, you'll actually enjoy it. Many people who are avid readers will tell you that a book that they've read is far better than a movie that was made from it. The Harry Potter series is one good example. I love the movie The Hunt for Red October, but it pales in comparison to the book. There's so much that's in the book in terms of character development, motivation, and reasons for somebody doing what they did that don't translate that well to the movie. Anyway, over the summer, sit down and read. Enjoy a good book.